Ancestors, hear my plea. Let there be no tech issues today, or Mike's gonna yell at me.
Wait.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, goblins, bugbear, hobgoblins, elves, orcs, dwarves, everyone else who's in the player's guides that I can't remember at the top of my head. Welcome to the Nexus tournament, because we're back. And because we've been a bit, let us start with some character introductions. Starting off with, I'm randomly moving my mice around all of you. Let's go with Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve, and I'm playing Virginia Slim, bank-robbing witch with just the most spells. Far too many spells for a warlock.
It's actually criminal.
Bank
Yeah.
robbing lit.
Oh,
Yeah, am I
we'll
the only
get
one
to
who
being
heard
a lich.
bank robbing lich?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's what
She's
I
not lich yet.
Yeah, not yet. We'll see
We'll get
about
there.
that at some point.
I have to recheck her backstory to make sure she's not secretly a lich. Anyway,
No, she's
while
not-
I do
she's
that
not
and
a lich.
instantly panic, let's go with Jess.
Hi there, I'm Jess. I will be playing Dagatha Cragdagger, barbarian extraordinaire, who just gained like 20-something hit points, so that's very exciting for me, because I forgot to add them when we leveled up. Yay!
Yes, important note, they are all level 5. So someone, I'm not naming names, has access to Fireball and is promising to be the bane of my existence. While I suffer internally, John, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm John. My character sheet didn't save. I am playing Norm Alman, the plasmoid fighter. And or rogue.
Alright, and Mike, could you introduce yourself?
could. No.
Do it.
Hi. I'm Mike. You've probably seen me on this channel a couple of times. And tonight I am playing Garrick, the soul of the party, the heart,
These are
Conscience.
very large boasts you're making
The-
that I don't think are accurately being represented in the game.
the
The super ego
champion,
of the party.
the face, the
The face!
not the face, not
The
the
eye
face.
candy.
Yeah, that's
The himbo.
the hero with 1,000 shields. The
I think Norm's the himbo.
Norm is a bit himbo-y.
Yeah.
You know what,
I
honestly,
agree to that.
yeah, I'd agree. Anyway, and finally, our last but definitely not least player, Sonia.
Hello, I'm Sonia. I am playing Molly Tov, alchemist. She has worked out the secret to creating life and used it to create a tiny version of herself. So, you know, she's probably one of the best people there exist.
And very importantly, did not pull the bitch move of getting upset that their new child is acting like a child, like one Victor Frankenstein. So I want to make it absolutely clear to everyone watching, Frankenstein is a bitch. Molly is based.
Frankenstein didn't even have a doctorate.
Didn't.
Dropped out of school.
All right. Excuse me one moment while I die.
Rest in peace.
For anyone wondering why I'm turning my head over and coughing a lot, I was recently sick, and I'm getting better. But coughing is unfortunately something I must suffer with. But moving on, before we get into the session, I would love to thank our sponsors, Rogue Gaming Energy Drinks and Arkenforge, where by entering in the promo code WOULDBEHEROES, all lowercase, no spaces, you can get 5% off of Arkenforge orders and 10% off of Rogue Gaming Energy Drinks orders. And if you enter it in by the end of today, I promise that for a Christmas, Cyber Monday, and Black Friday special, you will become 5% cooler than the coolest person in this group. I won't name who they are.
It's Eve.
It's Eve.
It's honestly Eve, yeah.
Yeah, let's be real here. Eve won with I did a poll. Eve won without even trying.
Quick correction. Would-be heroes, all caps, no spaces.
I asked you about
Not
this
all
before.
lowercase, no spaces. Rogue Energy Gaming Drinks. Carry on.
I said that.
No, you didn't.
I did. Anyway, so where we last now my stutter returns. Moving on. Where we last left off, the party was able to escape the rogue dungeon. We're told that there was a glitch in the living spell component that they had used, and that it won't happen again as the Nexus tournament has a lot more money. No one believed that. Let's be real here. But even so, the team has qualified and is traveling to the Nexus tournament, where after running into their manager, Vince McNome, and terrorizing him, they did agree to no longer make any deals to the party's detriment and his benefit, and has promised to instead use his conniving conman skills to give them better deals. Molly was asked by one of the administrators of the regional qualifiers to keep an eye out for for the administrator's brother, John, who had been the one to supposedly program the living spell component and has since disappeared. And we start off today's session not with them on the boat, but with them, the skyship, arriving to the capital of all of Pangea, also known as Pangea.
Ooh.
You're all awoken by the bells ringing as the captain shouts out, "Land ho!" and come out of the rooms and see the sprawling capital. It is a massive city. To give you all an idea of size, for those who live in America or on the West Coast, Pangea City is half the size of LA County. And so, context, LA County is the largest county in all the United States, and it's not close. But as you all go down, you see a sprawling city with districts of various types. You see an area that appears to be almost a rainforest that all of you who have lived in Pangea would know is where they grow their food in this megafauna-infused jungle. And as you keep going, you see banners, streamers, fireworks going as everyone is celebrating the beginning of the Nexus tournament. And you land at the main port where the captain goes up to all of you directly and says, excuse me, everyone, this is a human man coming in with a bushy beard. Excuse me, everyone, you are the team from Mount Port competing, correct?
Absolutely.
Excellent. I've been asked to inform you that you are going to be meeting your guide in just a moment, and they're going to be taking you to your lodgings. So please gather all of your things. If you do leave it, we are unfortunately going to be leaving very soon, so if you leave it and remember it later, we will not be able to return it to you. So please make sure you have everything.
All right, you heard the man. Everyone make sure you got all your things. Molly, you got all your little doodads and whatsits.
I never forget anything.
You see little Molly running out of the room holding a thing you forgot.
Oh! Mostly never. I take the object I left behind.
Excellent.
Norm looks down at all of his worldly possessions that are just kind of floating in his cytoplasm. Just, yep, I'm good.
Virginia, question. Is Winston still around?
No, actually, Virginia draws a flaming circle in the air, and a skeleton walks out. And she says, "All right, Chesterfield, carry this." And she hands the skeleton her bag.
Harsh.
I'm gonna kill Virginia first.
It's a very nice suit.
Hear me out. Riding mounts, camels.
Oh,
I'll end you, Mike.
get summoned steed.
All right. You said the name is Chesterfield and the skeleton is a very nice suit?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Let me drink some water for this.
Oh no.
The skeleton turns to you and says, "All right away, madam. Is there anything you would like me to procure for you as you travel to your lodgings?"
No, I'm good for right now.
Of course, madam. Gives a very curt bow, grabs your things, and immediately begins walking down the ramp carrying all of your luggage.
I fully expected Skeletor.
Yeah. But,
That's for later.
Oh, no.
Virginia's just walking right behind him, looking fab as hell. I'm talking like mini dress, stilettos, the whole kit and caboodle, Marlboros floating right behind her.
All right, you know what? That's a fun thing. Let's give everyone a chance. Who else has dressed up for the entrance? As you see, a massive crowd of people who have heard the news that there was a team from Mount Porn that survived a dungeon glitch and is able to still win the regional qualifiers. You see them holding up signs saying, "Let's go, Mount Porn!" and a whole ton of other phrases that they are making up as that your team name has not been introduced yet. They never do. They never introduce new names until the tournament starts. But you see a bunch of people out. Who else has dressed up for today?
How many are from the hometown?
You see, you know what, let me roll a D100.
Oh, 40.
40. Garrick, you not only see a few people, a smattering of people from Mountport, you see some people who are from specifically your home, specifically two people who are holding up signs like "Let's go, Garrick," and they're trying to start a chant, but it's not going well. It's only two of them. They're very small.
Fair.
They're not very loud.
Okay.
Nonetheless, the armor's poly.
They do
If
have shirts with your
Virginia's-
face on it, though.
Yep, exactly.
They do.
Weirdly.
Slightly distorted because, they used a low res.
All right.
It was a low res scroll.
Virginia does want to say, like, stop and say something to Garrick.
Oh boy.
So, like, she kind of slows down and lets Garrick catch up to her. And she leans in
Garrick
real
walks up.
close.
Hand on the shoulder. Wave to her fat.
And she very seductively runs her hand up his back and up onto his shoulder and leans in real close to his ear. I think I might start some rumors about us. How you think they'll like that? You and the criminal scum that you tried to put in jail? Getting real close, real friendly. And she just kind of holds it real quick and gives him a very obvious wink right in front of the crowd, and then runs her hand back down his back and keeps
Two
walking.
things. Two things, Virginia. Take a point of inspiration for that.
Sick.
And also, I need you to roll me a persuasion roll with advantage.
Sick.
Garrick, I would also like you to roll me a persuasion roll with advantage.
Oh, wow. Oh, come on. I had it at 20, then it dipped over into a 2.
Hell
My
yeah.
highest is a 9.
A 9. What's the total?
Total. Now, mind you, could I say, instead of persuasion, deception?
Ooh. I will allow this.
Okay, so that brings the total up to 12.
12.
Oh, terrible. Absolutely shit rolls. A 7.
All right.
Ooh. Ooh.
So, with a total of 12, you see it in their eyes, Virginia. People have seen what you did. People are reading way too much into it. Parasocial relationships are forming almost immediately as rumors abound of hometown hero Garrick and known criminal Virginia Slim.
And there is at least one fangirl who has sworn a blood vengeance against you.
Yep.
Who says it's one?
Also, we have a portmanteau now.
Yeah, and let me make it clear: they're not swearing a blood vengeance against Virginia. Most of them are swearing it against Garrick. Let's be real here.
Garinya. Or
We're not doing ship names yet.
Eric Garinya.
Well, Varric.
They all know Garrick would take Virginia's last name.
Yeah.
Moving on. You all make it into the carriage that is beginning to take your things.
Well, what about everybody else's outfits?
Oh shit, that's right. Did everyone else dress up? I'm sorry, I got completely distracted by the fucking rumor mill.
Dagatha really only has her one real fit is the armor that she wears constantly that is covered in spikes and razors. And she did sharpen them up real nice on the trip over here, so they're very kind of nefarious looking and sparkling in the sun. And she does have, I think, built into the armor, if you look close enough, it is the symbol of the Crag Dagger clan, which is like a mountain range that kind of looks like teeth. Or no, or like a valley with like a dagger in it. I don't know. There's a lot of like gunk in there,
Honestly,
so it's hard to
I
make
do
it out.
really like the idea of it's a mountain with teeth, as in like a giant mimic, and there is a dagger through the middle of it.
I like
That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
mountains with as the bottom teeth and daggers as the top. It's like a big smiling.
That's cool.
That's pretty metal.
Molly, Sonia, has
Yeah, man.
Molly dressed
Right now.
up as all?
Somewhere along the way, she's acquired this nice leather coat, the kind that's got like a sort of capelet and whole bunch of pouches and pockets, of course. And she's also gone so far as to rearrange her big backpack a little bit so that she's got some nice, various colored bottles hanging from it that sort of, swing around as she walks.
Excellent. All right. And has Norm dressed up as all, or is he just walking out?
So, first of all, how dare you accuse him of walking anywhere? This man slimes. But yeah, no, seeing like everyone else like polishing up their armor and getting all presentable, like he looks at his dingy, dinged up armor and just like fixes his hair a little bit. Well, fixes his gooey pompadour a little bit, and then like takes his belt and like pulls it tight, and as he does, like the top half of him will like inflate up and like buff out, and he'll kind of look like a caricature of like a fantasy hero, just like big buff upper torso, very tiny lower body, like giant chin, and they'll just again, March in quotes, it is very clear that he is just like sliding on his little slime puddle, but the facsimile of legs are marching.
All right. I would love for Dagatha, Molly, and Norm to all give me persuasion checks.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm bad at those. Yeah.
Yeah. I am also bad at those.
Well, I was
Very
going to
bad
say
at
that
them.
I'm decent at those, but apparently not, because I managed to roll a 9.
Okay.
Nine?
I have a total of 3.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. If it'll let me roll. Come on, D&D Beyond. We are strutting our stuff.
We believe in you.
I also got a 3.
We have 2 3s and a 9. All right. So, the bad news is, Dagatha, when you were polishing, you did overdo the polish, so when people look at your armor, it is blinding. Made even worse when you see one of the signs that is clearly meant for you. It's supposed to say, go Crag Dagger, but they have misspelled your name to actually be your cousin's clan, which is the Dag Dagger.
Not the not the dag daggers. Or like the
No, it
dig
is Dag
daggers.
Dagger.
Dag daggers.
Norm, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think you noticed the fact that some of your breakfast is still bubbling and being liquidated inside of you, and it's genuinely horrifying because you were served wonderful meals. And Norm, you ordered the T-bone steak and eggs, and people
Yeah.
are just seeing the bones slowly dissolve, and it's horrifying. Not in the
Yeah.
macabre, interesting way. In the
Yeah. Yeah, that checks
Molly.
out.
Molly, on the other hand, it's a little ramshackle. it's a little rough around the edges, but you put up
It's just
a pretty solid presenting of yourself as an alchemist, and things like that. People are clapping, they're cheering, and you think, great, this is go. And then you turn to the left and realize everyone is cheering because little Molly rolled a natural 20 for the one that
Oh.
I rolled for her, and just looks like the most adorable thing on the planet.
well, the tiny version of the coat that Molly got for herself really worked out.
It's perfect. But you all make it into the carriage as people are cheering, and it takes off. Virginia, what is your skeleton's name again? Chester what?
It is Chesterfield, which
Chester-
is also a cigarette brand.
Yeah.
You're going to need to send me all the names of your summons so I can prep for this.
No.
Those
don't.
are the only two I've got so far.
Yeah.
Send him a
Chesterfield
fake
is-
list.
Oh no.
Don't do that to me.
Fake him out.
Please.
Just,
don't do
just
that to
type
me.
into Google cigarette brands. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
that's what I
Uh,
did.
Chesterfield is running alongside the carriage as you are riding and you move away from the crowd and into the city proper. It is a gorgeous city. It is a very Art Deco, steampunk city. You see automatons walking around carrying purses and bags for people. You see the carriage itself does not go on wheels. It is actually walking on legs. And as you're all going through, a TV screen comes in and projects the face of an old, slightly withered in terms of he's just that old. He's not ill or anything. A man with a long, bushy beard. As he introduces himself, says, "Hello there. My name is Balthazar Wyvernjack, proprietor of Wyvernjack Mysterious Menagerie and head of this year's Nexus Tournament Council and Adjudicator. Now, normally you would be introduced to me as I explain the rules at the tournament opening, but we have a special surprise for you all. So instead, I am going to be doing so here, but let me start with congratulations on winning the on entering the Nexus tournament. I am sure gold, guts, and glory are in your future. But as a quick explanation for the tournament rules themselves, so you can be sure, please enjoy the refreshments, as in the carriage refreshments, champagne, water, juice, and a few hors d'oeuvres come out on the sides. Please enjoy them as I explain. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, the Nexus tournament was designed to commemorate the mighty heroes who were able to defeat the Flood of Fang and Tooth many 50 years ago. As such, you will be going through a series of 9 challenges, one each day, inspired by some of the amazing moments and terrifying monsters of that war going through. Each tournament round will have a proprietor or adjudicator for it. I myself am one of them, but it will be others from those who allied with us during the Fang of Flood, some among the fiendish devils, the fanciful fae, and more. If during the tournament, there will also be loot that you are allowed to keep should you succeed in the tournament. If you claim it, it is yours to keep even afterwards. There will, of course, be ample opportunities in between rounds for entertainment, carousing, things to do and enjoy yourselves in Pangaea, as it has opened its doors for you as tournament contestants. You are now being taken over to Champion Square, where you'll find your lodging, a full mansion for you, as well as several amenities. If any of you would like to purchase any magic items in between rounds, you are more than welcome to. And if you have any issues whatsoever in between rounds, you are more than welcome to speak to the NPCs around who are there to help you. You should be arriving shortly. I do hope you enjoy your stay, and thank you for joining the Nexus tournament. And it disappears. It then reappears. Additionally, if you have any questions, I have programmed this hologram to be able to answer a few of them should you need to. Disappears again.
Is this like emanating from somewhere?
Yeah.
Appears again. Indeed, it is in fact emanating from a special crystal that I created in my research that is able to project recordings of my movements so long it is being hit with a certain angle with a beam of light.
I kind of nudge Molly and like make a face towards the crystal.
Yeah, Molly, she has not been paying attention this whole time because she noticed that among the hors d'oeuvres was a selection of cheeses, and it suddenly occurred to her that there's a lot of different varieties of cheeses that all have essentially the same ingredients. So, what are the subtle differences that create all these different kinds of cheese? But on noticing the crystal, her attention is quickly drawn to that, and she begins to examine it
Question.
and just deliberating a little bit whether or not to try to, remove it from its position.
The hologram pops up again when Norm says question. Yes.
Are the order? Yeah, sorry. Are the hors d'oeuvres free?
Yes, you may have as many as you wish.
Pseudopod.
Half of the hors d'oeuvres are gone within seconds.
No, they're not gone. You can see them travel up his arm.
They're not gone. They're just vacuumed.
Yeah.
Lork.
Where's our manager?
Appears again. Your manager will be joining you shortly. He is currently indisposed at a manager's meeting where they are talking about some of the deals and options they will be allowed to do for you and the responsibilities as your manager.
Oh, that's good.
Now, is there somewhere that I could get a drink around here?
One of our finest taverns is located in Champion Square. It is known as the Sentinel's Rise. It was sponsored and is paid for by one of the legendary heroes who defeated the dreaded Swarm Queen during the Fang and Flood. It has the finest alcohol and food you could possibly ask for. And a little note that says, sponsored by the tavern, the Sentinel's Rise.
Oh.
Hey, that sounds good.
We should go there.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
All right. Are there any questions that you, the characters, would have at this moment? I do have a bit of meta information that I could not figure out a way to tell you effectively, so I'll tell you it now if there are no in-character questions.
I think
yeah, Virginia
Norm is
don't
so
really have
dumb.
anything.
That was his question, yeah.
All
This is
so, go ahead.
just to get Virginia out of jail.
All right, so you guys are about to enter a state of downtime, which is it's going to most often happen in between tournament rounds, but it will also happen in roleplay moments where you're basically free to explore. You will tell me where you want to go, and see things may or may not happen, and you also have access to I apologize, or downtime tracks, which are 4 different things that you can actually work towards, where you will have to roll to be able to get certain benefits. And those tracks, we discussed them a bit at Session 0, are research and plan, where you can research potential hints to the next tournament challenge, enemy teams, strength, weaknesses, magic items, and things like that. Carousing, where you can go out, party, be with the people, and gain access and more popularity there. The ever so lovely and wonderful sponsors, where you have a chance to talk with the potential sponsors of the tournament, gain deals, work with the factions, and then finally the one that Norm accidentally discovered in Session 2, which was sabotage. Where, as the name implies, you can sabotage people to make them do worse in their tournament rounds.
Yes.
But with that, the carriage stops and you are led off to the most decadent mansion you have ever seen in your life. I mean, it is windows upon windows, doors upon doors. This place probably has bathrooms in the double digits, and that doesn't even make up 1% of its rooms. As the carriage driver, an automaton made of brass and gold inlay, steps out, opens the door as Virginia, your skeleton, catches up, and in a robotic voice says, "Welcome to your personal lodgings. This is where you may recuperate and rest in between tournament rounds. It is yours in its entirety."
Oh.
Like, it is mine, as in I get to keep this, or this is just temporary?
The property will become purchasable by the tournament contestants at the tournament's conclusion, should you make enough loot and money to be able to afford it.
Okay, so it's a rental. Alright.
Hey, these are
Please,
nice digs.
Please
I
enjoy
like-
your stay, and thank you for participating in the Nexus tournament. As the carriage then moves away, and you see there are other mansions of similar quality and size. You see more carriages stop, and a variety of figures step out of them and move in, and you realize, oh, they put all the teams around the same area. But you are now in Champion Square. You can see around, you see the Sentinels Rise, the bar where there is already a large crowd of people, but you also see other buildings, tailor shops, regular weapon and armor shops, as well as several different magical shops. And those magical shops, you don't know them, but you do see the symbols. You see one with a beautiful harp painted in a bright, beautiful gold. Another one you see as it just says DD Incorporated on the top with in bright red letters. And the last one, it has the symbol of a sword and shield placed like this, with the sword just in front of the shield. And it just says SW on it. But that one you would recognize. It is the most popular magic item chain in the world, as this is the Sentinel's Watch. Much like the Sentinel's Rise, it is a magic shop that was opened up by one of the original heroes of the Fang and Flood, that you would know goes by the name of Gideon.
I robbed a couple of them early on.
I have no idea who they are.
On the couple of things at them.
Alright, but you are now free to do as you wish. What would you guys like to do?
Carouse.
Excellent. Alright, so we have carousing from Garrick. Is anyone going to join him?
I mean, Virginia is definitely going to go out for a drink.
Alright, Virginia is also going out for carousing. Dagatha, Molly, and Norm, what are you guys going to be doing?
So okay, so you go first.
No, you go first.
Okay. So I had an idea of sponsorship, but for it to be completely accidental.
Ooh.
Because
Nice.
he kind of wants to go shopping so he can look fancier like Garrick.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's start with that one. John,
Yes.
roll me a straight D20.
Hell yeah. Let's see, this D20 hasn't rolled above a 10 yet. Let's see if this continues. Yep. A 10 exactly.
Ooh.
Way to be mediocre.
All right. So with a 10, your shopping has not been going well. One, your money is hidden inside your body, and people who are used to living in Pangea are just kind of assuming you're an escaped slime from one of the laboratories. So you have been harassed by a few guards, but luckily you show your badge showing your participation in the Nexus tournament, and as you're going through, you feel a deathly stare from behind you.
Head whips around 180 degrees.
You see staring dead at you are two figures. One of them, an old, wizened orc man, dressed in a long coat covering most of his body, but with a large, gnarled hand holding onto a walking stick that you see the head in the shape of a large, snarling wolf. But that's not who the gaze you feel in such a deadly and murderous way, as he looks at you with a large smile. No, the figure next to him, a strange, short, mushroom figure. It does not have any eyes or discernible features that you can tell from a face, but you know deep in your core, it is glaring at you like there is no tomorrow. As the old orcish man goes, "Hello! Hello, would you happen to be one of the Nexus tournament participants?"
Norm is going to keep staring at the mushroom and like turn the rest of his body to face the orc. Sorry, I leaned in close to the mic for that one. I apologize. But yeah, he will say, yes, I'm with the party from Mountport.
Oh, the regional tournament winners who had to deal with the dungeon glitch. I am so thankful that you came out safe. But allow me to introduce myself. My name is Archibald Gelt. A pleasure to meet you. I am one of the main lieutenants in the the Iron Wolf Brigade. I was actually hoping to speak with you and your compatriots for a chance at sponsorship as my brigade is one of the sponsors for this year's tournament.
Yes, I believe a couple of my companions are off on some sort of elaborate mating ritual, but I'm sure I'm perfectly
Yes, we even
suited.
convinced Norm.
Let's be
Alright,
honest,
it's
that's not
canon
a
now?
difficult thing to do.
Nope.
It's canon now. Norm assumes all of you are dating someone on the team except him.
Yes. But yeah, he will continue. I'm sure they will allow me to make important decisions for the group.
That is perfect. That is wonderful to hear. To be fair, I was planning on by chance sponsoring just you or a few of the others on your team, as this year we've been granted the great opportunity to sponsor specific adventurers.
Oh.
Oh. Dirty.
But allow me to, if you may, give you, what is the word, a 60-second pitch.
I don't have a watch, but go ahead.
The Iron Wolf Brigade was formed during the time of Fang and Flood, specifically to hunt and fight monsters, and we have found great success in pushing for more and more research and R&D into different ways to find, hunt, and make sure that such a tragedy never happens again. What I would like to do is, through our sponsorship, offer you a chance to test out some of our materials, some of our more powerful weapons, all for the chance to get the Iron Wolf Brigade's message out into the world.
So, you want me to test your equipment?
As part of the deal, correct.
Okay.
Just, you have no questions?
I was told I should ask more questions when making deals. But you seem pretty trustworthy.
No, I'm rolling insight check.
Hell yeah, I can.
That
Come on,
mushroom
that
just
one.
emanating hate at you.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, like, his head has moved to face the orc, but the eyes have stayed in place and are just glaring at the mushroom. Let's see. That was an insight?
Yes.
That's a total of 6, my dude.
Beautiful.
Immediately hands you a hand grenade and says, "Pull this pin and just hold it."
Oh, pineapple.
As Archibald goes to shake your hand, you get a better look at his walking stick, his cane, and specifically the formation of the head of the snarling wolf, and you feel a flash of painful memory going through your head, blood, viscera, gore, but you cannot focus on it because the mushroom's glaring at you, even though it doesn't have eyes, is starting to piss you the fuck off.
Norm's going to like look over at the mushroom and say, "Do you mind? I'm trying to have a traumatic flashback. Shoot, get out of here. Is that with you?"
This is another tournament. I unfortunately have not been able to get his name yet, but he was kind enough to also agree to our sponsorships. Who knows? Depending on the challenges, there may even be a chance for you two to work together.
Sure. Norm will hold his hand out to the mushroom for a shake. Here's hoping we meet on the battlefield sometime.
You see the mushroom look down. Its body moves to look down at your hand, look up, and psychically, because it has no mouth and thus cannot speak, you hear a exactly.
So,
In your mind.
also psychically, because Norm can also do this, he is going to tell the mushroom, I'm going to fry you. You're going to be sauteed
hear
by
a
the time
voice.
I'm done with it.
You hear a new voice saying, "I'm going to boil you.
Brr.
You're going to become a delicious set of noodles by the time I'm done with you,
You'll be toppings on a pizza.
and you'll be the base of a delicious pasta."
And these two are just staring at one another while this poor old orcish guy is just watching.
Yeah, Archibald has been left with just his hand hanging out, but he puts it on. I love to see two sponsored participants getting along already.
I get the
As,
feeling they both turn to look at him, and it's just like the sound of concrete grinding against concrete as they do.
Indeed, it is, but the moment is broken.
It's very squishy concrete because you're both kind of soft.
Very wet.
Yes.
1 second, taking some notes.
Yes, we are
Angry Mike.
excited to see one another once the tournament begins properly.
Indeed. I will be sending you both a letter and some equipment and options on how you could request the Iron Wolf Brigade's assistance during the tournament before the first match starts. I wish you both an excellent day, but I must make my way as I have more tournament participants to speak to. As
Yes.
the old man begins to walk away. And Norm, can you make one more insight check, please? Or actually, make this one a perception.
Okay. Is that one better? Yes, actually.
No.
That's a 6. Again.
Nice.
Get a new die.
I rolled worse.
You were going to notice something, Norm, but then the voice in your head says, "I'll see you in the tournament." As the mushroom turns and struts away. And I want to make it clear, the mushroom is 4 foot nothing.
Oh, yeah.
It is wide, its walking looks like a waddle.
I hope the rest
It's
of
a-
this guy's team is like weird alternates of us.
Oh gosh.
Yes, please.
Oh, no. Paul's going to be part of it.
Moving on. But
Moving on.
Norm, you have gotten a sponsorship, and in fact, your shopping goes significantly better now. As you see in your hand from when Archibald did eventually shake it, he has left an insignia it's explained to you by a kind shopkeeper after you ensure that you did not steal it. This is a mark of you being a sponsored player, and you're able to select from sponsored material. So, Norm, here's what you get to do to me. Before the next combat, I need you to send me a list of magic items of uncommon variety that are weapons. Just send me 1 or 2 of them that you would like, and you will be able to get them.
I
As
may
you
or
have
may
gotten
not have
yours
had the magic
first.
item list already pulled up.
Excellent. You have been given access to your first sponsorship bonus, faction-specific items that you get for free.
Oh, boy.
There's
But
no
we're-
downside.
None whatsoever.
None whatsoever. But with that, we are going to go over then to Dagatha and Molly. What are you guys going to be doing during this downtime?
Well, I have a question. So we're in Pangaea, we're in the capital city. But we're in this like the champions area. It feels very like Olympic village. Like they
that
put
is
all the
a-
tournament
That is an accurate way of describing it, yeah.
members here. Can we leave?
Yes, you are free to go out and be among the people on the rest of the city if you would like.
Okay. Because how long ago was the flood?
The flood of Fang and Tooth was exactly 50 years ago.
50 years ago. Okay. Because I feel like Dagatha personally would have been too young to have participated in that. Did any of her family members participate in that?
You know what, Dagatha, let's have you roll a history check to see how much you paid attention to your sweet old grandmother who could crush an anvil in her hands, regaling you with stories.
Yes. Please let me have listened.
I'll give you advantage.
Wow.
Wow, I got a 4 and a 2.
We're
So-
rolling really bad.
Damn.
No,
Hell yeah, let's go.
absolutely not.
Damn. Dagatha,
Wow.
you know your family was alive during the time. You have no idea if they did shit.
Okay. All right, cool. I had a whole thing I was going to do. But was my family here? Were we here? Were we across the continent? What were we doing? When
Are
did
you
this happen?
Are you saying this out loud?
No, yeah, she's trying to remember.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll a quick d20 on my dice roller real quick. So that's a 1. So Dagatha, you do get a response, and it's from, to your absolute fury, a voice you
Mhm.
recognize,
Mhm.
a voice you know, a voice you hate. It's your cousin.
No.
The it is your, hold on, I have to look up the name real quick. No, Kragatha is Dagatha's younger sister. Let me make that
Yeah.
clear.
So it's Hagatha then.
No, it is not Hagatha. That's also one of her sisters.
She's a witch.
Also the name of her mother.
Right.
No, you
we
see,
reuse a lot of names in this family.
you see Dagdalena Dagdagger, your cousin who is the same age as you, and also the next head of the Dagdagger clan. The clan
Oh.
that took the majority of your siblings.
Yeah.
As she is standing there in her elegant, beautiful dwarven armor and robes, looking at you with a look of smug superiority. Your
Oh.
clan was here, cousin. They got right fucked proper in the ass, they did.
No, that's not what happened. I think, according to my recollection, I think we did great. Not
Did
that
you
you were
now?
there, you with your side of the family, with your heads in the dirt.
Are you sure about that, my dear cousin?
I'm choosing to be sure about it.
Oh, like all of your choices you were sure of went so well for the clan.
Actually going pretty great, as you'll notice. In the tournament.
You are in the tournament. So am I, and thankfully, most of your siblings are doing great wonders for the Dagdagger clan. In fact, your sisters Kragatha, Tagatha, and Ragatha have made this wonderful armor for me as a gift to thank me for all my kindness in sponsoring them so that I can wear in the tournament when I kick your ass.
Looks like they made it because they feel bad for you. Meanwhile, I'm sporting the family armor, the real family armor.
Ah, yeah, the family armor that did so well for your dad.
You know, it's gonna be real bad when I win this whole thing and all the siblings come back. It's gonna be a big absence.
You think you're gonna win just like how you thought your dad was able to crawl his way out of a collapsed mountain?
I punch her in the mouth.
Roll attack roll.
She doesn't.
You know what?
Doesn't get to do that to me.
You don't even need to roll. Roll damage.
Yeah. Oh gosh. And this is not accurate because it should be higher. It's max. It should be higher because we couldn't figure out how to add my homebrew. Let's see. So I rolled a 4 for damage, but it would actually be
You do also roll a d8.
yes, a D8.
So just go ahead and roll the d8. Add your strength
Yeah.
modifier.
Yeah. That's a
Ooh.
7
Jeez.
plus 6.
So that is a total of 13 points of damage as you punch Dagdalena straight in the face, and she is knocked fully onto the ground with a smack. As she goes, ah, you piss pot bitch.
Run your mouth again!
I will. Right after this, she snaps her fingers. Dagatha, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oops. Guess what I'm not good at?
No.
That's a 9.
A 9 is unfortunately not enough to make it out of her spell saving throw, as
Oh.
tendrils of earth wrap around you as she gets up, and it looks like she's about to slap you, and then she... My therapist said I had to stop getting revenge for every little slight against me. It's not good for my heart. You're bad for my heart, Dagatha. So instead, I'm going to be the bigger person like I was when your siblings came to work for me. And I wish you a great luck in the tournament. I do hope you, with your temper, you're able to get some sponsorships, as we have already gotten quite a few of them on my team. As she turns and walks away, and it's important to note she does not let you out of the tendrils of earth. You are currently trapped there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like stuck in the tendrils of earth, and I'm like, well, my therapist said you're a right bitch. I'll see you on the battlefield.
I'm sorry, for some reason the right bitch was so unexpected I will spit water on my laptop. Please take a point of inspiration for nearly making me destroy my technology.
Yes.
Alright, so Dagatha, an important thing you realize as you are trying to break out of these tendrils of salt, so Dagdalena is the heir apparent of the Dagdagger clan.
Yeah.
That is actually a big deal that she is participating not only in the tournament, but that she's even here at all, which means your siblings are here.
Yeah. Yeah.
As whenever... Which, you do remember, you had a pretty good relationship with all of your siblings even as they went to other clans.
Yeah.
Could be a chance for a family reunion.
It could. And obviously they're going to root for me, so I just need to let them know I'm here. Okay. Yeah, Dagdalena also is named after our founding, ancestress.
Mhm.
So that's it's fine.
Let me make it clear. The Cragdagger clan was the main clan, but they were just so focused on warriors they were not good at making money.
No. Or staying alive.
Yeah, but the Dagdagger, they made tons of money, so even though they're supposed to be just a branch of the main family, they kind of get to act like they're the main family.
Yeah.
And Dagdalena being named as such is a big deal.
Yeah. Just real quick, can I try to strength check out of these rocks?
Please do.
That's a natural 20 for 26.
The second you realize your siblings might be here, and if you do well enough in the tournament, you could rebuild your clan by recruiting them. It's like tearing out of cardboard. Just sparkles. You even see some gemstones in there that weren't supposed to be there that get caught in your hair that just make you look fabulous.
Yes.
Right. All right. And we're going to move on from there and go over to Molly. What are you doing during this downtime?
Okay, well, Molly has both some important research and important investigation to do, and I don't know if she has time for everything she wants to do, but the most important thing is that, even she's able to tear herself away from doing alchemy research enough to try to investigate what happened to that John guy. She would like to, make sure he's okay and get him a nice card for, get well soon.
All right, could you roll me an investigation check?
Yes, I am actually pretty okay at those. Ooh, okay. Rolled a 23.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The bad rolls are gone, ladies and gentlemen. All right. With a 23, Molly, you're able to figure out some things pretty quickly. With just a quick ask to one of the automatons, which cannot lie like the normal employees, You're informed all of the employees from the regional qualifier rounds are staying at in Champion Square. Now, unfortunately, tournament participants are not allowed to visit because that would present some clear ethical guideline breaks and possibilities for some nefarious, malignant shenanigans. However, all of them have to go there to check in, and after explaining that you were asking because their sister had forgotten to give an important letter that John always kept on him, this is a lie. But little Molly sells it perfectly. The automaton does agree to confirm if John is there and let you know later. Additionally, while you are investigating, and I die from illness, you do learn that this tournament is going to be different in several ways. Number one, it is being primarily sponsored by one of the original heroes of the Flood of Fang and Tooth. This one being, once again, Gideon, proprietor and owner of the Sentinel's Rise and Sentinel's Watch businesses. Additionally, there's also going to be a living spell component in the dungeon. The automaton explains both for participant safety, to make the challenges more interesting, and entertainment, but that does tell you that John is most likely going to be here, as living spell components are still a new frame of research, not something a lot of people would focus on right now.
Okay, good. So hopefully we'll get to see him at some point.
So, not for sure confirmation that John is here, but very strong leads you can go in and information about the tournament itself. Also, you do learn, I'm checking my notes right here, that the first challenge will be done with Balthazar's challenge. Balthazar being the head adjudicator of the tournament council and a very powerful wizard in his own right. Which does get. I'm trying to figure out how much to give you for a 23, because holy shit.
Pretty good
Which
roll.
does tell you this challenge will probably in some way or form be magic based.
All right.
But with that, we now go on to our lovely couple. The criminal and the hero, Garrick and Virginia. You guys are going carousing, and you are heading to. Yes?
I'm not.
Oh!
The instinct was to go carousing. I was like, no. He basically finds the tournament equivalent to Muscle Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to basically essentially lift weights for the crowd.
Okay,
Calisthenics.
interesting. All right,
Remain
roll me.
fit. Championness.
Okay, roll me a performance check. And this will still count because you're interacting with the normal people and trying to gain their
Non-athletic?
attention and adoration as a stack on your carousing track.
Performance. That's terrible compared to athletic. Especially with it. 9.
That is unfortunately a failure.
I'm going to use my inspiration
Oh!
because we have one. There you go. Again. 9 is a terrible roll. Ugh.
Oh!
8 is worse.
With a 9, you go over and you start doing calisthenics, and you feel pretty good about your performance. You're doing your normal routine, you're adding in some twists, some flips, some launches yourself in the air. The crowd is just not seemingly impressed in the moment. You think, it's okay. I will go into my next big specialty. I will lift heavy objects and put them down. You put on a total of 225 pounds on the bar. That is a pretty solid weight just to start off with, and you lift it and you're able to get all the way up to a set of 15 on your first go. But once again, the crowd is seemingly just not getting hyped up. It's almost as if they saw something more impressive than someone who could do both calisthenics and lifting heavy weights, which is weird.
Hmm. Hmm.
And as you're going, you see one of the other people, this one not a participant, just someone who likes training at this area, says, hey, assuming you're a participant in the tournament, given the, and he's pointing to the badge on your gear.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Listen, my dad's from Mountport. So I'm gonna do you a solid. If your goal is to impress the crowd, this is not the day to do it. The two other participants came in, and he points over, and you see a massive boulder that you can clearly see was picked up and moved several distance because there is a crater from where it was. Two guys came in. One of them picked that thing up and started tossing it around like it was a toy, and another one was just doing some weird flexible shit and launching himself in the air. That just people ate it up and kind of ate all the hype for the rest of us.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah. But hey, I'm rooting for you guys. Good luck. And he goes to shake your hand.
Yeah, shake his hand.
And he goes off on his way.
Gonna focus anyway. Good. Keep that mentality of hero.
Awesome. All right, so we go to our final downtime activity. Virginia,
Yeah.
you're going carousing
Yeah. Just gonna
to a
go get
bar
herself a drink, yeah.
to drink. Do you go to the Sentinel's Rise, perchance?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll check it out. That's the first recommendation.
All right.
We'll scout it out.
You go and you see a variety of people, patrons, staff, and you notice that the patrons look like they're from all over the world. You see people from Hell's Gorge. You see people from hold on, I have to look up my location names because I forgot. 1 second. I know I wrote them down somewhere. Here we go. You see people from knights in shining armor from San Lorenzo. You see people from, like I said, the Myriad Archipelago. These massive titans of a man in just gear that looks more like they're going to relax at the beach than fight in them. But all of them strike them as powerful, and all of them. Could you roll me a performance check, please?
Yes, I can. Yeah, it's 13.
13. All of them turn their heads and look, and you hear the whispers going around. Holy shit, that's Virginia Slim. I heard she wasn't. I heard she got caught. She must be participating in the tournament. Hey, did you hear about that? She might be dating one of the guys on her team already. Like, holy shit! You hear whispers going around, and you hear one whisper say, "I heard she got. Just kidding. I heard that she got caught for shit she didn't even do yet."
She
Can't believe-
just immediately snaps her finger and points at that one. You nailed it in one.
Oh. Well, the crowd goes, oh. As you go up and order a drink, and I have to
Vodka
ask.
sour.
Of course. Honest question, what is a maki sour?
No, a vodka sour.
What is that?
It's vodka and
Straight vodka?
sour mix. Yeah.
Oh. I don't drink. I'm allergic to alcohol, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Chat, I have to let you know, there is a just saying random shit chat that we have going on in Discord, and the thing that just got put in was Virginia committing future crimes.
Oh, she's always committing future crimes. She is the thought crime like top tier.
All right. As you're going through and drinking your drink, and it is delicious, perfectly made, could you please roll me a perception check?
Sure. I got a +1 in that. But that's all right. That's 20, baby.
Damn.
Somehow
So-
I accidentally double rolled. But yes, 20. Not nat.
Okay, dirty 20. You
Er-
notice it before anyone else, and you expertly, in a way that dazzles the crowd that has been watching, you move out of the way as the body of someone who is clearly another participant goes flying across the room and slams into the bar as people are going, "Whoa!" from seeing it go. And this guy,
Yes,
I'm gonna be
Virginia
honest.
just like moves her drink out of the way right as this guy comes flying by.
It's perfectly timed. You go, delicious. Just slide it across into your other hand as he just crashes in. Something you notice, Virginia, though, is you've been to plenty of bars where adventurers go. This kind of shit is pretty normal where someone gets launched, but it's always done for fun. There's no ill intentions. This guy is actually hurt. In a way that it goes from this was not fun, this is an adventurer doesn't get hurt like that unless someone actually is trying to hurt him.
Yeah, she's gonna turn and look at the thrower then.
You see, sitting at a bar with one other person is a large man, humanoid creature with I apologize, with a more bronze skin, dressed in spiked pauldron armor that is clearly designed less to be armor and more to basically like a wrestler's outfit to show off. But the thing that weirds you out is his face, or more specifically, his head. The rest of his body looks completely human. His head looks like an actual jaguar's that's been painted red and black. As he is sitting there drinking a drink and has clearly just thrown this person for seemingly no reason, as he sits next to an armored person who is drinking what you can literally see the skull and crossbones coming out of whatever the fuck that armored person is drinking as they sit there.
Yeah, I think Virginia's gonna grab her drink. Toss a gold coin onto the counter and walk over to this fella.
Okay. As you walk over to the two gentlemen, you get close and you see the armored head turns towards you first and asks, "What do you want?"
Well, I just think that you might be some interesting folks to get to know.
Okay, and? You haven't
And I'm
answered the
here to
question.
get to know you.
The armored man points at himself. The name's Zan. That's Hector. Who the fuck are you?
Hector? My name is Virginia Slim. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm sure the pleasure's yours. And he
She's
turns back
like-
and then he goes, "Wait, aren't you that lady who got caught for a crime before you even got a chance to do it?"
She sits down. Nah, you see, I got a bit of a reputation. They picked me up thinking I did it.
Wow.
But that's okay. I'm here now.
You see Zan about to talk, and then the other figure goes, "Go, God, it's been a while since I've done this voice." So you got caught without even doing shit.
It happens. It comes with the territory.
Yeah, for those who don't know what the fuck they're doing. This is coming from the Jaguar face.
Hector, right?
See?
All right. What is it that you do?
He just points at the adventurer he threw.
Throw fellas. Wow.
That was
It's
a
very
fight.
complicated.
Yeah. I do it better than you rob banks, though.
Hmm. How many fellas you throw?
He looks over, and Zan leans in. Oh, that was a flick.
That was a
Hector
flick.
doesn't like it when people try to touch his drink, and the guy was trying to offer to fill it up for him.
What you drinking?
None of your business.
Oh, come on now. Heck. Can't we be friends here?
He looks at you, and you can tell he is attempting to smile. But, Virginia, I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hmm. All right. You know what? I'm going to use my inspiration on that. I got 14, but I want to do a little bit better. There we go, 20.
Ooh! With a dirty 20. Virginia, if it hadn't been for the fact that you grew up in a place where natural predators were around, Hector attempting to smile at you would have been genuinely terrifying. A jaguar's face is not designed to smile. This is moving unnaturally in a way that should be, but you've literally dealt with demons. It's kind of hard for you can recognize it's supposed to be scary. You've been so desensitized by Malevolencia at this pitch as you hear her voice go, "This bitch thinks he's scary." Virginia, fuck him up. Fuck him up, 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 fuck him up.
Virginia just like smiles and looks him dead in the eye and just says, "Way ahead of you. I'm casting Mind Spike."
Ooh.
So you
Could
need
you
to make a
please-
wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw? Oh no. Oh no.
Right back
Not,
at him.
not a wisdom saving throw. What is Mind Spike 2? Could you please read it out verbatim?
You drive a spike of psionic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. Target makes a saving wisdom throw, taking 3d8 physical damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Ooh.
On a failed save, you always know the target's location until the spell ends.
Oh. Okay. And what is
While
the
you
spell
have
save
the
DC
knowledge,
I have
the
to beat?
target cannot become hidden from you. And if it has the invisible condition, it gains no benefits.
And what is the spell save DC I have to beat?
15.
Okay, he rolled a natural 10 that is going to bring him to 25.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Good lord!
You
Hey now.
you cast this spell, and Virginia, you've done Mind Spike before. It is one of your go-to spells to deal with assholes.
He
You
still
en-
takes 8 BT dubs.
That's all good. All good.
Yeah.
You get in, you drive it in, but it feels the best way you can describe it is it feels like trying to punch a mountain.
Hmm.
As you hit its head, and I'm gonna need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Luckily, I'm not the worst at those. I'm not the best either.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, no. I should have saved that. Well, that's a 6.
It's been nice knowing you.
I would like to apologize for what's about to happen here. As Virginia, your confusion at your Mind Spike not going through correctly is quickly interrupted as Hector grabs your head and, rolling a natural 20 on the attack roll, slams your head into the table and through it, as you are going to take... Hold on, I have to roll some d12s. Virginia, how much HP do you have?
39.
So I rolled 35.
Oh,
She's up.
She's- As you are
Wait.
slammed through, And it is excruciatingly painful as you begin to feel an energy and heat build up around your head. And Virginia, the thing that is freaking you out at this moment is you felt this kind of burn before. This is what happens when someone who is under a polymorph spell suddenly has it dispelled. And you realize if Malevolencia had not been restructuring your body since you two formed your pact, your polymorph spells that you normally cast would have been completely undone at this moment. As Hector growls and says, "Stay the fuck out of my head, or next time I'll pop yours like a grape."
I think she's going to like slowly stand up.
He is keeping you on the
Oh, he's holding her?
He's not letting you up yet. As the pressure gets more and more, and then a voice enters your mind, and you can tell from Zan's and Hector's reaction that is entering theirs as well. And I can't do this voice correctly, so I apologize. I'm going to try my best. As a Southern Belle-like voice going, now, boys. Gideon said not to have too much fun. As you see a small compared to you woman come in and say, and look down at you, and with emotion, Hector lets go and she helps you up and says, "Sorry about that, dear. We're still working on his temper."
Oh, don't you fucking worry. I'll settle that temper real soon. I know what I'm dealing with now. I
sure
got your fucking number, Hector.
He just smiles as if looking at a small puppy.
She spits out a tooth and flicks it at him. Keep that close. I'm gonna be coming to collect.
It flies through and stops. And you see this woman with a motion of her hand, it floats back and says, now. No need to ruin a pretty face like that. And she snaps her fingers, and you are healed back up to full HP. And your tooth magically reattaches itself.
Well, shit. Alright.
I'm sorry for that again. He's not supposed to be doing that, and we'll make sure it doesn't, looks back at him, happen again outside of the tournament. I'm Synapse. I'm a huge fan of y'all.
Well, thank you, Synapse.
She puts out a hand.
Virginia shakes it.
All right. You shake your hand, and for a brief moment, it's weird, because normally you can hear Malevolencia just having a party. But for a brief moment, you feel your patron's attention get distracted by something else. But then Synapse lets go and says, "I look forward to meeting y'all in the tournament." And she turns around, and Hector and Zan follow her out.
We're in danger.
We're in danger.
We are.
Virginia cracks her neck, turns back to the bar and says, "Round on me for everyone."
Woo! Oh, Virginia Slim! Virginia Slim! You don't even need to roll. Your carousing track is perfection right now. You just tried to stick it to the guy who was being an ass, and you bought everyone drinks.
You've
Yeah.
won the
I mean,
social
she got
encounters.
bodied and then stood back up. That's something.
Yeah. All right.
Ouch.
Jesus fuck. I'm sorry. Oh.
No, I wasn't expecting a plus 10 wisdom save. Jesus fucking
Plus
Christ.
15.
Oh
He
my
rolled like
God.
a 25.
Oh, 15, yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys met some of the later participants in the tournament. Meta. I didn't expect to have to roll for them when I put them in. I'm sorry.
You picked the bad person to get snippy with Virginia Slim.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You don't try to do fear to Virginia Slim. She does not respond well to it.
Note to self: try to use fear on Virginia Slim if I need shit to go down. When in doubt, Virginia will stir shit up. All right.
When in doubt, Virginia Slims.
But you finish your carousing, and all of you begin to coalesce back at the mansion that you have. And Virginia, as you go around, people are clapping, they're coming up, they're saying they're excited to see you at the tournament. Your carousing has actually had a positive effect very quickly, as people are now paying attention to you. You are a known criminal, which already made it easier, but you also seemingly, and while this is not necessarily true, people saw you going up and talking to them as an adventurer trying to tell another adventurer to back the fuck up. So you're now representative of the little guy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Robin Hood up in this bitch.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Even though
Excellent.
that is not really her jam.
But
Hey,
do they know that?
No, they
Thanks for
are.
everything.
This is a common tactic amongst criminals. Is you just put a little bit forward into the community. It doesn't need to be much, but that spreads around super fast. And then they're willing to protect you.
You're like the mafia.
Mafia's a
One
strong
exactly.
One-woman
word.
mafia.
All right. And with
She's more
that,
like
we
a
will
family.
We will take a quick five or so minute break. Everyone can go to the bathroom. John,
Oh, yes. We'll be right back.
And this is why I truly believe that Lucha Libre is the best form of wrestling. By the way, chat, I'm not doing a bit this time. Lucha Libre is actually the best form of wrestling. If you disagree with me, I will actually fight you at a Denny's parking lot. In fact, I'll fight you at a Waffle House.
Yeah, like he's not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Thank you.
What about a Village Inn? Would you fight them at a Village Inn?
Now, hold on. Important question. Do I get to sleep in the Village Inn after the fight?
Like in the kitchen or?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I think that's fine.
Then yes. All right, but we are back. Hello, everyone. So just a quick recap of what we did before the break. Everyone practiced their first downtime. Some people we met some of the other teams. A strange mushroom. Norm may or may not have sold his soul for sponsorship money.
As one
Currently
does.
unsure. As one does. Dagatha found out her cousin is participating. Molly got a clue that her cousin is alive. Not cousin. Sorry, that John is alive.
Yeah.
Garrett.
Plot twist. John's your cousin.
Garrick went out and found
That
out
would be
he is not the only one who is going around trying to show off his massive muscles in order to wow the crowd and may need to get more creative with his wowing. And Virginia met some assholes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
The original
she's
back-
going to kill some assholes.
We're gonna leave that for later as you all go back to your mansion around the same time and meet each other.
Virginia rolls up. She's just lounging on Marlboro, and clearly, several drinks in.
Yeah,
Virginia! I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say Norm just rolls back into their McMansion, muttering something about a punk ass mushroom.
Molly-
Dagatha.
Molly's going to approach Virginia and she's just going to say, "First challenge will be magic. Don't get yourself hurt before tomorrow."
Well, it's a bit late for that. I just had my head caved in.
Molly, when she
Molly
says that,
kind of-
you do notice her head is not concaved in any way that would
Yeah,
suggest her
no.
head is not caved in.
She's gonna look at you from a couple different angles.
I got better.
Was that a joke?
No. I just met a new fella that I gotta kill.
Me too.
Molly
Is yours
just
also a mushroom?
nods slowly a couple of times, and
Little Molly is peeking out of the shoulder, afraid.
and then just continues inside.
Nah, Norm, mine is a big fellow with like a tiger head.
Oh, well that's boring. Mine's a mushroom.
Garrick, when she says tiger head, could you please roll me a history check, as you have a chance of actually knowing who this person is.
What? First. History. That's even worse than the other rolls. 12.
12. When she says tiger head, you're like, do I know of anyone of a tiger head? I mean, I keep track of a lot of the old heroes. But like a tiger head? That's weird. That's familiar, but that's weird.
It sounds like a right nonce.
Did you say a
And a
mushroom?
shark. Yes.
Did you obtain a sample?
Don't worry, I will.
Ah, good. Thank you.
I think I accidentally turned Norm into a
Virginia and Norm are just making lists.
Like, I want to make it clear, everyone else is noticing literal murderous intention floating off of Virginia and Norm.
Just some JoJo menacings.
Right, Virginia, you'll understand this. You remember I told you about my bitch cousin?
Oh yeah, no. Was it Dagdalena or
Yeah.
Dagdalena?
I guess so.
No, I'm Dagatha. She's
No.
Dagdalena.
Frank.
Dagatha.
No, she's here, which is like, disgusting. But if
You want me
she's
to
here,
add her to the list?
oh, she's already on top of my list. But no,
The Dag
if
Daggers
she's
are
here,
here.
the Dag Daggers are here. But that means my siblings might be here.
I thought you were a Craig Dagger.
And I like have to like I had been so on this cousin route. I have to like refocus on character, and I'm like, I'm of the Crag Dagger clan. The Dag
Yeah.
Daggers are a little offshoot, little bullshit river off of our great wonderful delta.
Okay. That your sibling. Wait. Your siblings are Crag Daggers?
Are your siblings your cousins?
Technically, they're well, my siblings technically
Your
are
siblings are
living
cousins?
currently with my cousins. Dwarf family relationships are complicated. But no, they're Crag Daggers all the way down. They just happen to be living and working with a completely
right.
different clan.
Let's go ahead and cut down to the quick here. Are we killing your siblings?
No, we're excited. It's good. They're gonna be rooting for us.
Oh,
They're gonna be making a
Mazel tov.
ruckus for us.
well, that's good. I made some friends after making some enemies, so
It's the way
we're
to do
we're
it.
getting some good publicity.
Oh, publicity reminded me. I've also got us a sponsorship. Well, I've gotten me a sponsorship. There was an
Hey,
old
that was
man.
fast.
Yeah, I was getting thrown out of a store for eating a bolt of silk, but yeah, then he showed up and he was like, "Oh, hey, I know you somehow." And then there was that punk-ass mushroom. And then he just kind of stops and just glares into the middle distance.
Who was the mushroom?
I don't know, but I'm going to end him.
Oh well, yeah.
The mushroom.
If you're making lists, you should probably get their names.
It won't matter when I'm done. But yes, we should get a delivery from the Iron Wolf Brigade at some point.
Iron Wolf
need-
Brigade.
I need everyone except for Norm to roll me a history check.
Iron Wolf Brigade. Ooh, I got a 16.
Dagatha, you have advantage.
Intelligence rolls.
Ooh.
On 10.
That's 17.
5.
Yeah, still 16.
A 9.
Okay,
Saving all
so,
my good rolls for combat, apparently.
Garrick and Molly, the name is familiar, but in like how someone would recognize the name of a big corporation even if they don't know what their main thing is. For Virginia, because you have robbed them before, and for
Good.
Dagatha, because they are a big deal in your line of work, you know exactly who the Iron Wolf Brigade is. They are a group from Pangea. They became famous during the flood of Fang and Tooth. And it is most important in that they are an extremely militant group. They are not the type who sponsors someone without expecting something in return. They, in previous tournaments, have straight up recruited, with some rumors being it was by force, previous tournament participants who did not perform as well. And you know their overall goal is they want to use the wish to, in some way or form, bring Pangea into a more militaristic system. Whether that be through weapons development, that's where you know them, Dagatha, as they make some of the best weapons around. Or whether that be putting themselves as a military dictatorship, which some people genuinely believe they might be going towards. Virginia, you provide that bit of information, as you have robbed their banks enough to read the banknotes where you're not sure if it's a cult or if they're just assholes.
There's a lot of suspicious money moving around.
Yeah. And you realize Norm has just accepted a sponsorship from them.
Norm,
Huh.
what exactly was the terms of this sponsorship?
We shook hands and he'll deliver a weapon later.
And that's it? And
Well,
we
ask
didn't
you for
discuss
anything? Or
The details.
I can't express to you how obnoxious this mushroom was.
Okay. Well, was there
Wait, mushrooms
anything
riotable?
in writing?
I can't write.
Okay, but did he present a bunch of written words in front of you?
And did you in fact eat them?
I don't think I ate anything. I don't
You didn't leave
recall
your
a
mark
piece of
on
paper.
nothing?
As much as I wanted to know. I'll deal with
Okay.
them in the field of battle.
Yeah,
What did the
well,
mushroom look like, though?
A mushroom.
You know, an ordinary fella.
Norm's gonna hold up his hand and do that little gross slime sculpture thing and just a little mushroom guy.
Does he look like a specific kind of mushroom?
Alejandro, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm imagining the kind of mushroom from Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Like myconoid?
Like a
Myconid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like big body, tiny limbs. Can surprisingly punch the skeleton out of your body.
But does he look like a specific species of mushroom?
Shiitake.
He's a mushroom.
Shiitake.
You've eaten enough random shit to where you can recognize the shiitake mushroom, I would say.
So yeah,
A
shiitake.
shitty talking mushroom.
shiitake.
Hey.
Delicious, but not very useful.
Talking mushroom.
Yes.
Shit talking mushroom.
Delicious,
He
but
was.
not very useful.
He will be. Delicious, not useful. He's absolutely worthless.
Alright, well, we'll add him to the list. And you let us know if your new sponsor contacts you or asks you to do anything or
Okay.
anything like
If
that.
he presents you with a piece of paper, tell him that you gotta run it by your lawyers first, and then
Aye.
bring it to us.
Norm is my favorite character for if I need shit to happen.
Yeah. Oh, you passed the
All
bar
right.
exam. Congratulations. Didn't know you were a lawyer.
You're a
Well,
lawyer.
no, but we'll find a lawyer.
She's been in and out of.
Oh.
She's been in and out of court enough, I guess.
She knows the courts.
I mean, yeah, no, I don't really do too much in the way of courts.
All
Doesn't usually get that
Or-
far.
No.
Alrighty then.
In and out
So-
more than most.
You all go to sleep knowing that the first tournament is tomorrow. You have been informed by Molly that it will have something to do with arcane mastery, and with that, we will bid you all adieu, a good night. And because it's December 1st, I can finally say it, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
But with that,
Happy
Eve,
holidays.
because you have to go so soon, could you please say where we can find more of you and what you do, and then you can go.
Yep. I'm Eve. You can find me over at Lawless Victory on Blue Sky. That is Lawless as in crime, victory as in winning. And then every Saturday at 10:30 Central, right? I don't know why I'm brain farting on it. Anyways, at a time on Saturday mornings, you can find me here on this very station, where I'm playing a big, powerful crocodile person that's very different from Virginia. She doesn't have any of those spells.
That's fair.
Anyways, that's what I got, and yeah, I do gotta run because it snowed a bunch, and I've gotta drive to work, and it's gonna take
gross.
a long time, and I might
Be
die.
safe.
So
Don't
safe.
die. We do need you
Hey,
for this
drive safe.
campaign.
Yeah.
Drive safe.
Drive safe.
all right,
Drive safe.
bye.
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 All right, chat. We expect all of you to deal with the warped cameras for a moment, as it is more important that Eve is able
good
to
lord.
drive safely.
Yeah.
John, don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
All right. But with that, Sonia, could you please tell us where we can find more of you?
Well, yeah, I'm Sonia. You can check out my comic, The Malison Hotel, which should be a link posted in the chat. And it's very good if you like murder and lesbians and, a little bit of a diesel punk murder mystery kind of thing.
Amazing. I'm sorry. I apologize for the chuckle. I just realized Jess has been moved into my area,
Yeah.
so she is now the DM.
Yeah.
And with that, Mike,
I'm-
could you please say where we can find more? Jess, you're gonna get to do the outro now.
Oh, great.
Mike,
What are we doing, Jeff? What?
Mike, we need you to
Oh,
tell
me?
people where they can find you.
Oh, well, all right. You can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, CDN Captain America on Blue Sky and the other app. And mainly you can catch me here in various forms of DMing and or playing, including but not limited to a Saturday game at 9 a.m. Pacific, 2 Tuesday games alternating bi-weekly at 6 p.m. Pacific, this game at 5:30 Pacific on Mondays, and an alternating game of Pathfinder 2 being run by John, also at 5:30 p.m. Pacific every alternating Mondays. And there are other games too, but you can catch those on the website.
All
Right
right,
away.
don't worry. I can still talk to you all, thanks to the power of wireless headphones. Because Jess is in my spot, she'll go last, so I guess I'll do my outro. Hello, goodbye. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed the shenanigans that we will do. We hope you enjoy future. If you want to see more of me, you can find me on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram under the Greedy Dragon, where I haven't posted yet. I promise I will post at least once this week. I hope. I think. Probably. 50-50. But you can find me under the Greedy Dragon on both of those. You can also see me on the Saturday game where I play as Priest, a disturbingly tall human with a mysterious past and a lot of issues. But with that, Jess, would you be so kind as to send us off?
Hi there, I'm Jess. I'm the GM now, and next session I'm gonna kill everyone in the game. No, but thank you all for coming out. This was great. Again, I'm Jess. I'm art_fantastical on all social medias. You can find me here on alternating Tuesdays. Now for real on the Tuesday game. And you can also find me on Queen City Supers, a Graveyard Tape spinoff where we are superpowered youths at superpowered trade school getting into shenanigans over there in Canada. It's very wholesome slice of life superhero stuff. But this was a lovely session, and thank you all for coming out. Stick around. We're gonna do a raid.
Yeah, and
Bye-bye.
So before we
our
go,
sponsor.
I would like to say I can
yeah,
also
we're
be found
sponsored.
online
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
at Crim's
John.
Bacon on my own podcast, Bacon Flavored Pods. I'm not even going to plug
John's
this
here.
podcast now. Man.
Aw.
I'm sorry.
Not plugging it.
No, it's fine. But yes, I can be found online. My podcast is running
Every
a
Monday.
beacon campaign set in the world of Final Fantasy XII, a kind of spooky horror-themed Wild West campaign set in Manifest. And here on Would Be Heroes, I run Break
Amber.
and Amber Hearts, as Mike previously said, and I can be found on just about everything else here.
He also does art, and it's seriously fucking good.
Very good.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's true.
serious. I commissioned him for my home games DM's birthday, and he genuinely cried when he saw it because he was so good. So,
Yeah.
if you want amazing comic book style art, hire this man. And if you want just regular art, hire this man. I'm serious. I'm not shitting you. I will find you if you don't.
Oh yeah, I also do all the art on my own project, so if you're wondering who did the art for Amber Hearts or Twilight Labyrinth, there we go, or anything on bacon flavored pods, it's all me. Okay, now I'm done.
Okay.
All right, so we are going. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.